to another episode of The Follow-Up. I'm Edith, and this is my dad, Noah, and every week for the past 2 years, we've just been sitting on my bed and having a conversation about something we want to talk about. And this week, we're going to talk about my first basketball practice.
That was yesterday. We're recording this on Sunday. We release these every Monday, and we really do appreciate all the feedback from last week. I shared a bunch of those with you as you were talking about the ups and downs of the start of third grade, and you were saying that kids were coming up to you and saying, "I'm taller than you," or "You're short," and how you were dealing with that. So we got a lot of nice comments, and we really do appreciate those. So you can continue to leave comments and reviews and topic suggestions. Just do all of that on Apple Podcasts. Just search The Follow-Up on Apple Podcasts. You'll see our picture, and then you can leave your ratings and reviews with the comments on the topics and potential topics right down there. So basketball, this was your first team sport activity, I think, right? First? Yeah, right. So you've done tennis, swimming, gymnastics.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. But
So
not
this is like
sport.
a team sport. So I didn't ask too many details yesterday afterwards. I save some for today.
Yeah.
So take us through it.
Okay, so I'm going to start from the beginning to the end practice. So at the beginning, we got there, we were just there were just a bunch of balls out. We were just dribbling, shooting. But then,
How many kids?
I'd say about like 35 kids.
Okay. Boys and girls?
Pretty much all girls.
It was all girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, not pretty much.
Yeah,
All girls.
Yeah.
All girls, ages 8 to 11. You're almost 8. I think you're probably the youngest one.
I probably am.
Okay, continue.
So what we were doing was, after that, we were doing some drills. So we split up. No, we didn't split up in this. So coach gave us a number, 1 or 2, and if you were 1, you would go first. If you were 2, you'd go second. So running. So like he would blow his whistle first, and he would run like for 1, and then 2 would go. But then my favorite one was we did karaoke. So that's when you go forward, step back, step forward, step back. That was really fun because you were going like you tried to go really fast. Like
You're you're running sideways.
Right,
Really.
and it wasn't a race
Front
either.
behind.
But
front
you
behind.
but you really wanted to get fast.
Sure. So it's kind of
that
like
was
dance.
really fun. Like it was like move.
Yeah, it's kind of like dancing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then also this was fun is skipping. When you skip, but you want to reach for the sky, so you go skip,
Mm-hmm.
skip, and you reach up. So that was fun.
Mhm.
Like I always think it's fun to move your arm the same way that your legs are going because you feel just like free,
Mm-hmm.
moving every way. And then we split up into 2
So those
groups.
were your footwork and conditioning.
Yeah.
Conditioning is running. Yeah.
And then we split up into 2 groups. First, I was the dribbling group. So we were doing all sorts of dribbling practices. My favorite one was where we split up, and some people were on one line on that side, some people were on one line on this side. And there was one ball going in between you, and you would go back and forth with those people.
Well, you had to dribble to that person, give them the ball, then they would dribble.
And then they would dribble back.
Okay.
And then you would go to the back of the line.
Yeah.
But it was a challenge. So there was a code in the middle. And you had to go. So you stop.
Mhm.
You dribble with one hand down to there. With your right hand. Then you, what do you call it?
Cross it over.
Yeah,
Switch.
you do a double crossover.
Uh-huh.
Which is when you go 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go dribble with the other hand on the way back.
Which hand did you feel most comfortable dribbling with?
I feel most comfortable with the right hand just
Mhm.
because that's my dominant hand.
Yep.
But
You felt good with the left hand too?
Yeah.
And when you were dribbling, were the coaches telling you anything about where to keep your eyes?
not much yet.
Okay.
But always want to keep your eyes on the ball.
No.
Sorry. I'm
You
thinking
do
of
not
tennis.
want to look at the ball.
I'm thinking of tennis.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to keep your eyes ahead of you.
Yes.
Or
Always
to the
looking.
side.
Always looking up and looking around.
Yeah.
Because when you're dribbling, you should just as you get better at dribbling, you'll feel confident about where the ball always is.
Yeah.
And then so that you're looking around, seeing defenders, seeing where people are, so you can pass, or you can drive to the basket, shoot, something like that. Yeah. Okay. So those are fun drills. Okay.
Right. And then there was also a fun drill where shooting, after that was the drill after, where you were shooting, you got 2 shots, but first you got to shoot from the front, but then you got to shoot from the side. So I think it was fun to see the hoops from different angles, but at the same time, you're shooting the same way, but you might want to do more space on the side, I feel like. Yeah. But no, yeah, because now it can't really bounce off the backboard.
Mm-hmm.
So you're less worried about what it's going to hit by the force that you're using.
Huh.
So you're going to use
I thought
more
about that
force, because if you use too much force, it's going to hit the backboard.
Right, but
You
if
need
in the
that,
front,
I feel like.
if you're shooting straight on and it hits the backboard, it might actually go in. There's on the side when you're shooting it. There's nothing to stop it. If you shoot it too hard, it's just gonna airball and go over.
Like, did you ever do some? Because I know you did basketball when you were a kid. So did you ever do some drills like that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we play these games called Around the World, where you'd shoot from all these different spots, and you'd have to make
Yeah, that's
5
right.
in each spot
Yeah.
and go all around. Yeah, I do.
You
I
have to
do
make
it.
5 shots in
Yeah,
each.
something like that. Yeah, something like that. We used to do all sorts of drills,
Yeah.
and so you guys were shooting on 10-foot hoops, right?
Yeah.
Which I was surprised about. I thought they'd have the hoops at maybe 9 feet. I thought they'd bring them down a little bit. How did you
9, 7 feet. 9, 8 feet.
8, 9 feet? Remember, if you're
Yeah.
gonna give a range, you give the smaller number first.
I was thinking about 7 to 9 feet.
7 to 9 feet. Yeah, I think 7 feet would probably be too low, but maybe
usually,
8 to 9
on a
feet.
7-foot hoop, I can usually make it. But
Yeah,
if
well,
it's
7
hard
feet for
foot-
sure you could.
Yeah.
But I thought they would bring the hoop down, but maybe not. But how did you feel? How did you feel shooting?
I felt well. Like I used 2 hands, and I kind of put my hands like an L, and I go like here L,
Mhm.
and then I push up.
Mhm.
So I felt really good about that. Like I didn't make any shots,
Mhm.
but it felt good just with that movement.
Yeah, and bending your knees and
Yeah.
putting everything in motion together.
Yeah.
And were the other kids and coaches encouraging?
Well, like the coaches and stuff were saying like they shot.
Oh, right, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's encouragement.
Yeah.
Encouragement means they're trying to help your mood and
Yeah.
push you along in a positive way.
Yeah.
Good.
And then, yeah, this was my favorite part, the game. So we split up into 4 teams, and we played just games against the other teams. Not against every team, I think. I think we played against 2 teams.
Okay, so they had to split you up and
Yeah.
I got you.
So, and you would just play a few games, like 2-minute games.
Was it chaotic? Like, where's meaning everybody all running to once, like following the ball?
No.
Oh, good.
Some people were staying a little behind, guarding, and on defense. But
Well, on
some
defense, yes, but I'm talking about on offense. Was everybody all around the ball? Like, hey, pass to me, pass to me,
No.
pass to me, all around the ball? Oh, good.
No, so like I might be at the basket, someone might be here. So like here,
Okay, spread out.
we were spread out.
Good.
Oh yeah, of course, all trying to get the ball in different ways, but also trying to help out at the same time.
Good.
Yeah,
Did you like playing defense?
yeah. Well, there were 6 people on each team.
Mhm.
I mean, there were only 24 kids, but
But there were 5. But only 5 from each team on the floor at the same time, right?
so maybe there were 8 kids on each team. Whatever.
Okay.
8, 7, but
7, 8.
7, 8. Yeah. I don't know what, but 7, 8 kids on each team. So, and there were only 5 people on the floor. When you were on defense,
Mhm.
everybody was spread out and everybody was guarding someone else.
Oh,
Like not 2 people were guarding 1 person.
sure, makes sense.
So that
called
was
man-to-man
fun.
defense, yeah.
You got some space. Like
Mhm.
you're not always like because everybody kind of was with a clump
Mhm.
because everybody like the ball was in the middle. But also I thought watching tip off like when you like would try to jump for the ball that
Mhm.
was fun just watching it.
Yeah.
And it was funny that we had like a referee So like he would like blow the whistle like out or like
Yeah, when the ball went out of bounds,
or
or
like foul. Not really foul, but like
did they call it any turnovers, like traveling or double dribble or anything like that?
because we did 20.
Really?
I don't know.
No traveling, no double dribbling.
I did not travel. I did not double dribble,
Really? Okay, good.
and I did not turn over the ball. But I don't. I couldn't really hear what everything was. I just heard the whistle because it was too loud.
Did you feel like everybody was happy to be there?
Yeah, everybody was excited. Yeah, that
And
whistle wasn't very loud.
well,
it was
it
really
sounds
bad.
loud when you're in a gym where there's not a whole lot of other noise going on.
Yeah, but
Like
it
in
was
an NBA game,
real.
in an NBA game, it's loud, but it's not
Right.
piercing noise because there's a lot of other stuff going on.
But it was just like so loud. It was like loud. Just
So now that you're wearing shoes with laces,
yeah.
did your shoes come untied at
No.
all? Oh, good. Because
I
that was
put on them.
oh good. It was always something when I was a little kid when we were playing basketball. It was
Like you would never
the
want them to cover.
yeah, and then the referee would blow the whistle and say, "All right, everybody tie their shoes." They were just stopping the game all the time.
Oh, because everybody's shoes were always on.
Yeah, shoes were always coming untied.
And then if like 3 people had their shoes untied, the referee blow the whistle.
Yeah,
Not
sometimes
tie
the
your
referee
shoes.
would have to tie your shoes for you, and
Why? Because
well, if you were really little, yeah. Because when we were little kids, we didn't have those slip-on shoes.
right. We had Velcro and stuff. A little bit.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't remember wearing those past maybe pre-K though.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, and then it was just
Kindergarten.
like tied shoes.
Yeah. So you had to learn how to tie your shoes pretty quickly.
Like that was something that was like now you can buy slip-ons, but you should know how to. But then it was like mandatory. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it was like a
exactly.
law basically. Like it wasn't one, but it's like
I know what you mean.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, all right. So this is for an hour and a half
Yeah.
on Saturdays. You're looking forward to going back.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you hope that you do next week, or what do you hope that you get better at next week?
Just playing. I would just rather if we just had a little more time to play games. It's so fun.
Yeah, but those games become more fun when you get better at
Right.
all the
So
other drills.
I want to practice more offense and defense.
Well, that's all there is.
Well, like I want to get better at offense and defense, whatever,
And everything.
everything.
All right. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
But there's also shooting. That's another thing.
It's part of offense.
It's true.
Everything in basketball is either offense or defense.
Right.
You're either on offense
Or you're on
defense.
defense.
All right. I love you.